TFH Kids, Season 1, Episode 16. I'm so excited for today. Good morning, Olivia. Good morning, Melina. Let's see. Today is...
What are we doing?
TFH Kids Kahoot. I'm very excited. Oh, Wes, the producer, is here in the studio with the sound effects. Love it. Good morning, Michaela.
Good morning.
How are you?
Tired.
Tired.
Always.
Always. Never not tired. Listen, we're just coming off of a winter break. Mm-hmm. So no one can be tired because you guys had all week to relax. And hopefully, you guys did some awesome things. Talk in the chat. Let us know what you did this February break. Season 1, Episode 16. I'm so excited. It's our first Kahoot. Mm-hmm. It's our kids' Kahoot, all right? Yes. So we're going to have trivia based on the messages we had all month, including today's. Mm-hmm. So you still need to pay attention today. And the trivia is going to basically allow one winner to get that unboxing gift we're going to do next week. So it's actually it's in the Kahoot. It's funny. I'll wait before I reveal it because I get into tangents and I start talking too much.
I'm excited.
I know. I'm excited too. So reminder, you might be on a laptop. You'll need a phone, laptop, tablet, TV. There's so many ways you can get on it. Let's actually put the Kahoot information on the screen so that we can start giving TFH Kids at home time to log in. So join at kahoot.it. And the game pin is 456-4230. That's 456-4230. One more time, 456-4230. That is my cell phone number. No, it's
text
not.
Us.
Don't text. That's not my phone number. So we're going to have that up for a couple minutes. We're going to allow you guys, because there's a lot of technology going on here. Mm-hmm. YouTube is streaming it to your house live, but there is a delay. So I tried to make it so that everyone has time sledding and a sleepover.
Oh,
that's
wow.
awesome.
That
sounds
is so
fun.
cool.
That sounds fun.
I want to sled.
I tried to make the Kahoot give everyone at home enough time to participate, as well as giving us time to, All right. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go to today's message, 456-4230. Go ahead and join the Kahoot now. After the message, which you need to pay attention to. And I went to my friend's home. That's cool, Olivia. After the message, we will do the Kahoot. The winner of the Kahoot will get the mystery gift next week that we will be unboxing here in the studio. I'm excited. It's like our first
unboxing.
It's our first unboxing. It's our first,
we get to look at toys or whatever.
Yeah, but it's also our first invitation to the kids at home. Listen, socially distance, bring your face mask. We got the sanitizer. We got all the things in place for you to come, be in the studio, bring your family, bring a friend, sit in the studio, enjoy the experience, and you go home with the gift. That's awesome.
A win-win.
We already have Dazzled Condor and Flying Dingo. I'm assuming it's giving you guys those names because those are very specific names.
Could you imagine someone just thought it up?
Listen,
I'm going to be called
Silver
Dazzled
Swan,
Condor.
Kind Piranha, Majestic Alpaca. I love it. Let's cut to this message so that we have time for this Kahoot. We will see you right back. Pineapple.
Alyssa.
Hey, Tom.
Oh, I wasn't sure if anyone would notice or not, but I guess you totally noticed.
You're wearing sandals at work.
Well, when I woke up this morning, I couldn't find my other pair of shoes, so I put these on.
I have 87 pairs of shoes, and you only have 2? And one of them is sandals?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I like them.
We are Connect HQ.
Every day we help the people of the world.
Live God's way.
We look for the links.
Make the connection.
And you never know what might happen.
My name is Mike, and this is how we went into lockdown to stay pure.
So no matter what the issue is, no matter how big, we will find an answer.
I know you will. You always do. So I checked out this book.
Guys.
He's usually not this excited, so it must be good.
Get this, the county fair is in town. Mm-hmm. And not only that, but Arrow Harris is performing in the center stage.
Who is Arrow Harris?
Just the biggest thing in country music since the Eastland Brothers.
I don't really follow country music.
Well, you should, because Arrow Harris is... Claire, I'm so sorry. I didn't stop to say hello. Hello.
Hiya.
Enough of the pleasantries. This is not a drill. We are on full lockdown.
Lockdown?
Yeah, Mike, what's going on?
Alyssa, we have a code corn dog. I repeat, the county fair is in town. The county fair.
Is this normal?
Well, I thought he'd be more excited because the county fair only comes once a year.
Would have been. This all started on a normal day at the county fair 2 years ago.
Unfortunately, your friend here is not allowed back at the fair.
What exactly did he do? Mike, what did you do?
I don't want to talk about it.
He got his head stuck in a cotton candy machine. I don't know what is so tempting about covering your head with pink candy floss, but it seems like it happens every year. Your temptation got the best of you, friend.
Well, thanks for all your help. I promise I'll make sure that he stays here.
Well, I've got to get back. I've got a cotton candy machine that needs cleaning. You know what they say. If you can't stand the heat, get out of the fairgrounds.
Melissa, I know I messed up, but I really wanted to put my head in the cotton candy machine. I just wanted to know what would happen. Now I know. You get kicked out of the fair.
If it was so tempting, why didn't you just leave?
Because the cotton candy machines were calling to me. They were like, Mike, wouldn't it be hilarious and delicious if you had cotton candy on your head?
Temptation can be hard, but you don't have to give in to it. You can always say no.
And she was right. I could have said no, so I will. Just like I did last year, I will say no to the county fair. And it probably will help if we say this verse. It's from the book of 1 Corinthians. Say it with me like this. 1 Corinthians 10:13.
1 Corinthians 10:13.
But when you are tempted,
But when you are tempted,
God will give you a way out
God will give you a way out
so that you can stand up under it.
so that you can stand up under it.
God will always give you a way out to say no to temptation, so we don't sin.
Code corn dog?
Yep, I activated full lockdown.
Good. Claire, do you have fair problems too?
Actually, I'm here for something else.
Guys, just because he was tempted by the fair doesn't mean I will be.
Listen to me, man. Don't go to that fair. You think you can handle it, but you can't.
Arrow Harris is performing.
Oh, I've always wanted to see Arrow Harris live.
Alyssa, we're on lockdown.
Right. Then go if you must. But remember, stay pure. Say no to sin.
Stay pure, say no to sin. Got it. I'll be fine.
Poor soul. He has no idea what he's walking into.
As long as he stays away from the cotton candy.
Oh, it's not just the food.
What do you mean?
It was a normal day last year at the county fair.
You look mighty familiar to me. Do I know you?
No.
Well, I guess you're right. I think I'd remember a sweet stash like that one.
Mike, if you're not going to tell it right, let me tell it.
What do you mean?
You've never had a mustache like that.
I have a mustache in several of my flashbacks.
Let me tell it. It was a normal day last year at the county fair.
Hey, I recognize you. You're Cotton Candy Head.
Yep, that's me.
Well, aren't you two a couple peas in the pod? Well, I thought your pink hair stunt was mighty wild, but this one here's in a whole mess of trouble. She tried to release the pony and ride off into the sunset.
Well, I'm sure she's sorry and she'll never do it again.
Oh, she's not coming back to the fair. Now I've got to get back to those ponies and make sure that they weren't too spooked by the ruckus.
Thank you for your diligence.
Well, you know what they say. Give them an inch and they'll take the pony out of the fair.
I have literally never heard anyone say that. You stole a pony?
I knew it was wrong, but there's just something about the county fair. I knew if I ever got on one of those ponies, I wouldn't want to get off. I could have walked away, but I didn't.
That's not how I remember it.
How do you remember it?
I had a big bushy mustache.
If temptation is a sin, then I should probably take this book back to the library.
Actually, temptation's not a sin, but before we get into that, what is the story with that book?
My parents told me I'm not allowed to read this book, but everyone I know is reading it. So I went behind their back and checked it out at the library.
Oh, I see.
I was going to go to the park and read it, but instead I came here. I wasn't so sure what I should do.
So you know you're not supposed to read it, but you're carrying it around with you. That's an unbelievable amount of temptation.
It really is.
It sounds like you should get rid of that book if it's a temptation for you, but like I said earlier, temptation's not actually a sin.
It's not?
Nope. Even Jesus was tempted.
Now, he didn't seek out temptation. It's not like he towed the line to see how close he could get without sinning, but he was tempted.
Here, it's in this Bible story.
This is the story about the God who loves us in the Bible. We find truth and purpose to love God and love others. We're searching God's word for things to discover. This book is alive, full of answers and godly advice. This book is alive. See the wonderful stories inside. Every day I'm searching, read through history and poetry. How much Jesus loves me. God's great story lives. There's no other book like this. This book is alive.
Matthew.
God's Spirit led Jesus into the desert. He had nothing to eat for 40 days and nights. After that, Jesus was very hungry. Knowing that Jesus was hungry, the devil tempted him. He pointed to a rock and said, "If you are the Son of God, tell these rocks to become bread." Jesus answered the devil using God's words from the Bible. "It's not just bread that keeps people alive," he said. "Their lives also depend on what God says." Next, the devil took Jesus to the top of the temple. "If you are the Son of God, jump off. The scriptures say that God's angels will rescue you." So Jesus used God's word to give his second answer. "Do not put the Lord your God to the test," he said, quoting again from the Bible. Finally, the devil took Jesus to a mountain and showed him all the world's kingdoms and wealth. "This can be yours," he said, "if you bow down and worship me." "Go away, Satan," Jesus commanded. Then he quoted God's word one more time. "For it is written, worship the Lord your God and serve him only." As soon as Jesus said it, the devil left him. Then angels came and cared for him. Jesus had faced temptation and hadn't sinned, not even once.
So it's not a sin to be tempted.
Yep, Jesus was tempted, so he knows what it's like when we are tempted.
You know, he said no to temptation. He never sinned.
I guess he knew what the Bible said. Whenever he was tempted, he could use it to help him say no.
That's right. Oh boy.
Hey guys.
Back so soon?
Here we go again. Cotton Candy Head, getaway pony.
Ma'am.
Now, your friend here is not allowed back at the fairground.
What happened?
Well, I remembered what you said. Stay pure, say no to sin. And then I saw Arrow Harris's tour bus.
Yep, he climbed in through the window of the tour bus and got stuck. Took 4 of us to get him out. Mr. Harris was mighty rattled.
I was just so excited to see him that I saw the open window, so I took a chance. And my belt buckle got stuck.
I don't know what it is about y'all and the fair. Cotton candy, ponies, tour buses. It seems like I have to come back here every year.
Don't worry about us. We are all in full lockdown.
Yeah, you won't have any more problems with us.
I'm really sorry about the incident. I don't know what I was thinking.
Well, you know what they say. When you pay in bananas, you get monkeys.
What? She called you a monkey.
Did she call me a monkey?
Yeah.
Now I get why we go into lockdown.
That was actually Alyssa's idea. After the pony incident, we decided to make some rules about the fair. It all started when we were making rules about the fair.
Mike, that fair is gonna come every year and bring those ponies.
And the cotton candy machines.
What do we do?
We need a plan to say no to sin.
We'll call it Code Corn Dog.
That's perfect. Okay, now we just need some ways to say no to temptation before we go too far.
We can hold each other accountable.
Yes, accountability is important. It's just where, as a friend, I ask you to help me say no and stay here.
Another way to stay out of temptation is to say a Bible verse when you're tempted.
Ooh, like 1 Corinthians 10:13. 1 Corinthians 10:13. But when you are tempted, God will give you a way out so that you can stand up under it.
We can say that when we're tempted and trust that God will give us a way out. Another way to stay pure is to distract ourselves from the fair.
Perfect. We'll just stay here at Connect HQ and find something better to do.
Yes, and last but not least, we must never let Dot find out about the fair.
I like that plan.
Me too. I'm officially a part of Code Corn Dog.
So, Claire, do you want to hang out with us while we're in lockdown?
I would, but I have a book to return to the library. I shouldn't have checked it out in the first place. It was too tempting. Thanks for all your help.
And thanks for stopping by and keeping us distracted. Come back anytime.
Oh, I will.
Now, how should we distract ourselves?
Well, as long as it has nothing to do with cotton candy, ponies, or country music.
You know, all this talk about corn dogs, maybe Chef Elaine has some corn dogs.
Yes.
Corn dogs, 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 mustard. Hi, my name is Mike, and we have some tips to help you deal with temptation. We memorized this verse in the book of 1 Corinthians. Say it with me, like this. 1 Corinthians 10:13. But when you are tempted, God will give you a way out so that you can stand up under it. Temptation is not wrong. Everyone gets tempted, even you. And when you are, you can trust that God will give you a way out so that you can say no to sin. Even Jesus, God's only son, was tempted. He knows exactly what it feels like. He set a perfect example for us. He always said no to temptation and never sinned. His knowledge of the Bible helped him when he was tempted. He used biblical truth to say no to sin. Temptation is not something to play around with. Even though it's not a sin, we shouldn't see how close we can get without sinning. If you know something will be tempting for you, a book or a movie or an event, find the ways God gives you to avoid that thing. Have someone hold you accountable. Memorize verses or find a distraction. Get rid of things that tempt you so you can stay pure. Say no to sin. And when you do give in to temptation, don't give up. Ask God for forgiveness and to help you say no the next time. And as always, remember, Connect HQ is here to help you.
You know, the next best thing to being at the fair is this corn dog. It's a good dog. You know, maybe I'll go next year. Maybe next year I can control myself and see Arrow Harris live in person. Who am I kidding? I can't even control myself saying his name. You know, when you're tempted to do something wrong, Jesus can help you say no to sin every time. Jesus knows what it's like to be tempted to do something wrong. Jesus came down to earth to show us how to live a pure life. If you haven't made that decision to follow him or to learn from him, all you have to remember are your ABCs. A, admit. Admit that you've done wrong and ask God to forgive you for disobeying him. B, believe. Believe God sent Jesus to take the punishment for your sin. Trust that you're forgiven because Jesus made you right with God. C, choose. Choose to spend your whole life depending on God's power to help you say no to sin. As you live and love like Jesus, tell others God is the leader of your life and your number one friend. If you want to make that decision today, be sure to talk to your Connect small group leader before you leave.
All right. TFH Kids. Let's go ahead and put that Kahoot back up on the screen just so we give a couple more moments. 456-4230. Who am I kidding?
Wow, we got a lot of people.
I know. I'm excited. But who am I kidding? These sunglasses, I can't really see. So, wanted to look cool, but I'm blind. All right, fix that. All right. So, the point today is we say no to sin. So, in the chat, you see I put carlos.vasquez@tfh.tv. That is the email you're going to email me when you win today. All right? Parent, email me. We get you guys here next week. All right. And also, yes, I see like Melina, Olivia, Sophie, Sandy. You guys are telling us your names. Perfect. I need to know who wins because these names are funny. All right. Just a couple more moments. The last thing I want to do is start before everyone gets a chance to join. 456-4230. And I think you can join, if I'm not mistaken. You can join at any time, even if
I think so, yeah.
All right. I won't feel too bad. But I will feel bad. All right. Maddie, let's go ahead and get started. I don't know why it says that. The timing is scaring me.
Quiz.
Which kind of love shows we follow Jesus? Love of food, selfish love, pure love, sibling love. I'm going to read that again. Which kind of love shows we follow Jesus?
Did you choose this photo?
I chose the avocado. Yes.
I love the music. It's like Jeopardy.
Oh, you've never played Kahoot?
I have.
Oh, okay. That's what I say.
I haven't played in a while, but...
Yeah. I love Kahoot. There is a, if I'm not mistaken, minute and 20-second delay for this 2-minute. So you guys are probably seeing it now. So yeah, let's talk about the point while we're waiting.
Yes.
Hopefully it gives them enough time to answer. My heart will be broken if it doesn't. The point, say no to sin.
But when you are tempted,
God will give you a way out so that you can stand up under it. This whole month, forgiving, changing.
Yeah.
I love it. February break.
Who doesn't love growth?
Listen.
Self.
All right, so it's gonna give you guys about 30 seconds. All right, good. I don't. You know. Which kind of love? Ayo.
And the answer is pure love.
Pure love.
Wow. Almost everybody got that right. I guess you got to choose harder questions.
No, it's timed.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
It's based on time. So speed and knowledge. There will be one winner. Go for it, Maddie. Silver giraffe, soaring squid, kind piranha. Go for it. Love others.
The way blank does. A teacher, a doctor, a bully, or God. Who loves others the way blank does?
Love others the way blank. Wes, great question. Wes, the producer, asked, Carlos, why are you giving them 2 minutes? So, when we go live, we send all this data to YouTube. YouTube has to. Wes, thank you, by the way, for explaining it to me. Wes, all the data gets compacted, sent to YouTube. YouTube does their little genius encoding stuff and then sends it to your home via computer, phone, laptop. So the fact that there's only like a 40 to a minute delay is a miracle. That's pretty quick. So we are live. We are in the studio right now. Those at home just need a little bit more time to answer. Love others the way blank does. We're just going to have to do like stand-up comedy while we're...
Actually, doesn't the timer end when everybody answers?
It does. It does. So if all... I think it's, 13? So if all 13 put in an answer, then it cuts the time short. Yep. But still, I mean, honestly, it's like a... That music scared me for a second.
I know. I had to concentrate.
Like, all right, go ahead and hit next, Maddie. Next, silver giraffe. True or false? I can ask Jesus to forgive me and change me. True or false? Hit us with a couple of those sound effects. Wes, the producer.
Exactly.
Love the thinking, love the thinking. Knock, knock. I didn't think about a joke. I just wanted to start. But that's what we'll do. Stand-up comedy. Stop. With the crickets. I can ask Jesus to forgive me and change me. Yep, around the 30-second mark, all the answers start popping in. I like it. It's all good. Boom. Next, Next. Smiling Bobcat took over. Next. In the Bible story. Sorry, you got this, Michaela.
Okay.
I keep hogging them
In
off.
the Bible story about Paul, how could people tell Jesus changed Paul's heart? He started to preach about Jesus, or he hurt Jesus' followers.
In the Bible story about Paul, how could people tell Jesus changed Paul's heart? He started to preach about Jesus, or he hurt Jesus' followers? Wes questioning my my teaching skills.
He's like, Carlos, do you know the answers?
Do you know the answer,
or
bro? I promise you, I made the quiz.
That would be so bad if you were a teacher and you were making quizzes and you just didn't know the answers.
Let's talk about the unboxing.
Yeah.
We have 8 questions today with a slightly... I was about right, though. 2 minutes per question. They don't see the question until the last 30 seconds. So it feels long, but it's like timed in a way. I just don't like the empty space.
Okay. We've got 30 seconds left.
Yeah. Today is just one. One quiz, 8 questions. Winner is on.
Gets it all.
Next week.
Five, 4, 3.
That music just scares me a little bit. 8 and 4. All right. Go ahead, Maddie. He started to preach about Jesus. Says Smiling Bobcat is on fire. Silver Giraffe takes the lead again. Go ahead, Maddie. Say blank to sin.
We've got it. Yes.
That was the point
no.
today. I hope you were paying attention. I put yes. Say yes to sin. Say hooray to sin. Or say no to sin. That's one of these moments.
Yeah, that's how you should explain it. Only cool kids wear sunglasses indoors.
Indoors. So yeah, the unboxing. I'm very excited. We picked up the item. We're not saying what it is. It's kind of like a mystery to me. Because it's like a mystery box type thing.
Oh.
So I don't even know what it is.
That's cool.
I almost want to get 2 so I can take one home. Josh just said no. Okay. Yeah, I mean, how's the weather?
Cold.
You guys went to the conservatory? Is that on South Avenue?
Makes me want to go sledding.
I want to go sledding.
And we've got 10. So, everyone
do it.
answered.
All right.
The
Next.
answer was no.
Next.
When you want to do something that's wrong, it's called cheating, lying, being pure, or temptation. When you want to do something that's wrong, it's called